You're about to watch another exciting episode of the Dungeon Run, but did you know that you can actually be part of the adventure? Tune in live on Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific time, and you can make your voice heard and help determine the fate of our adventurers. Hope to see you there.
And then I burned them all alive.
Happy Wednesday night, friends. Welcome to the Dungeon Run Fortune and Fate, Episode 3. We are so excited to be here with you all. Gabe is here to torture us, and we have two new friends that we're so excited to be joining us. Please welcome, everybody, Adriana Casador and Nassim Etema joining us, the Fortune and Fate cast this evening. We're so excited. We're going to get to all of that. But first of all, we are the Dungeon Run. Thank you so much for joining us. We are a show supported by Patreon. Please visit patreon.com/The Dungeon Run. Find all kinds of cool extra bonus content. You find merch discounts, and that's important because we're going to get to some of the cool new merch coming in a moment. And there's all kinds of sneak peeks and a bonus show called The Dungeon Cooldown on Mondays, where we'll probably talk about how Gabe tried to kill us again tonight. What?
That's kind of the theme after the show.
I mean, he sent a purple worm against level 3 characters last time.
That's true. Named Marty.
You know what? Because I tried so hard to kill all of you last time, I'll just get rid of everybody else. So thank you for making this choice.
Wait. I mean, wait. Now you're just murdering us with guilt. I don't know how I feel about that.
Absolutely.
But let's see. We have so much exciting stuff going on, so let me just break through it real fast so we can get to the show. First of all, our wonderful Ron Ogden is very excited because we have some amazing stuff in the merch store that we've just added. We have some absolutely gorgeous Humankind Be Both posters from the End of the Heroes of Bingle campaign by Liam Gordis that people have been sharing all over Twitter. They're stunning. We love seeing them. There are some new The Dungeon Run logo pint glasses, which are absolutely great and just perfect for, drinking out of. And we also have so many amazing t-shirts and hoodies, including, as of I think a couple hours ago, a brand new design that we just added. DTP, the Down to Play shirt has been
classic acronym.
Has been born into existence. Jessica Lynn Parsons said it on the show, and it became a shirt.
I need to ask. Does it say down to play in words, or is it just those letters?
Let me double check, because I don't remember.
Either way, I want it. I just need to know ahead of time.
We are a family show. No, but I think it means whatever you want it to mean. No, I think it does say down to play, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But anyway, here's how you can check. Go to thedungeonrun.tv, click on shop on the top right corner, and you can see it. It's right there. It's beautiful. Let's see. Also going on in Twitch chat, we've got some beautiful gift subs from people. We got Pack Fallstar cheering bits. We got Goofus McDorkle giving out 25 gift subs. Fallstar giving out 5 gift subs. Thank you so much, everybody. We love seeing you, and we're seeing all you new folks here. We're so happy that you're joining us here for your first night of the Dungeon Run. It's gonna be wild, folks.
Also in chat, I just want to point out, Jared Kajak is promoting our very own Jared Kajak. The Ed Greenwood will be here on May 4th for the show. That's right. So that is some very exciting.
Ed Greenwood, if you're not familiar, is the creator of Forgotten Realms. We are doing a beautiful interview with him next Wednesday night, talking some world building stuff for future campaigns.
He's a very friendly man.
Yes.
And one of the weirdest people I have ever spoken
to. We love to hear it.
Love it. I want all of it. Yes. But yeah, and let's see. Other plugs. We've got Ron and I are going to be a part of Jasper's Game Week coming up in a couple weeks.
Woo.
Super excited. You can bid on tables right now. I'm playing with a couple puppets. No, they're real people. They're humans. No, they're actually puppets. So if you want to play D&D with me and puppets for charity, get in there and and bid on it now.
If I donate, will you dress up as a puppet?
Yes.
All right.
I will.
I'm in.
Yeah, no problem.
Let me dress up as a puppet.
I want him to cover himself in felt.
Oh,
that's what I was about to say.
Yes, 100%. But I also just, before we get started, I just want to turn our attention back one more time to our amazing new cast members. Nasim, who is a member of the Venture Maidens podcast. You may know her from that and from numerous other things. Absolutely talented actress and games player of all sorts. And Adriana Casador, who you may know from a lot of stuff. You were at GaryCon. You were at Satine Phoenix's wedding. Yes. Our lovely friend Satine Phoenix. I'm jealous.
I was there. Oh my God. I was there and I have pictures.
Very nice.
I thought you were not sure if you were there.
You just look like a white blob in that photo, but that's fine.
She's got to prove it to herself.
Yeah, for sure. But Adriana, who's also a member of the current stream, the Court of Olives on Q Times, our lovely friends at Q Times.
The Barony of Olives.
Barony of Olives, not Court of Olives.
Our Changeling the Dreaming show that is set in the world of darkness. It is so fun, and Eric is an amazing DM, and everybody is fantastic. That is very fun as well. Also the Gax Pack, the Gary Collins Gax Pack as well, with Jason Charles Miller and everyone.
And yes, all kinds of folks.
Why are you named after olives?
That's a good question.
They're delicious, damn it.
Is that the only... You don't know, do you?
Uh-oh.
We're gonna take some time to get to that.
Hey, I thought Barovian was a cream, remember?
It's true. It might be Barovian cream. Yeah,
that was Barovian. Yeah, I thought it was. Oh, God.
That's why you thought that.
No one knows what you two are talking about right now.
I know what Barovian is. Adriana was like, she likes Barovian cream pies, and I'm like, that's not a thing. Those aren't a pastry. And she was convinced that Strahd had a pastry, like a bakery thing. I don't know.
I mean, he's Strahd. He can have one if he wants.
That's true.
But lastly, of course, we are an interactive show, if you don't know, so you can buy all of us advantage, disadvantage, including Gabe. So in fact, I think some things have already come in. Yeah, so you know how this goes. Please help.
No, look, they said I'm not going to put them in the same danger. What you all will be doing is potentially helping to save NPCs that you like along the way.
That's nice.
It's worse, isn't it?
It's kind of worse.
Good for them.
But last and not least, I mean, I think, Gabe, am I forgetting anything? Is there anything else I would...
Nope. We will be going over the Patreon backers at the end of the show.
Yes, indeed.
Don't forget that we do have a Discord, and there is a chat inside of the Discord where the cast isn't available. I do occasionally hang out in there as we are running through, because plenty of you give delightful ideas. Right now, we're voting on 4 different options of how the party finds somebody. So we will see what that ends up. And I think that's really it. Oh, yeah. They voted for the worm last time. That was their fault, not mine.
I guessed it might have been. And on that note, my friends, yeah. Sean, take it away. Light the torch, buddy.
Our party has found themselves on the 10th floor in a lovely sanctuary of a town that we're going to call Sanctuary. Because when a group of adventurers find a place where things aren't trying to kill them, they don't necessarily have the greatest names. They kind of say, this sounds great, and just go with it. In the town of Sanctuary, people have only been there for a few days, but they have built makeshift shops. There is a couple taverns, 2 blacksmiths, an inn, and oh, that's right. When we left, one of our party members had just been stabbed. So right off the top of the bat, Nedren, would you roll a death saving throw for me? Just for the fun of it.
Really? Just for the fun.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
No, I'm not. That's a 6.
Oh, okay. Well, Sully, your friend is now bleeding out. And shockingly, you notice Red, Zell, and even Kaylee are gone. But Kaylee did tug on your shirt and say that she was going to go back up top because she wanted to get paid.
She was very clear about that. I'm going to just take... I imagine that Ma has like a permanent kind of apron on because she's a chef. She's a cook on spring break from her pirate ship. So I'm going to pull out some kind of like dish rag or something that I have and try to like use my skills to patch that wound. I imagine as someone who's worked on a pirate ship, I've seen my fair of stabs.
Yeah, make a medicine check.
Yeah.
To be clear, you've seen your fair share. I don't know if you've had the clean resources on a pirate ship, but I love.
Oh no, not clean. I mean, I clean my dishes, but it's different. Yeah. But I've seen him do it, so I feel like I can try my best. Here. All right, let's. Okay, that was not great. That was not helpful. 10.
No.
Right in the middle.
There's I don't know. I'm just gonna say off the butt. There's a strange little man that you see peering out from behind the tree, looking at the two of you. And he's and he tosses you something in a small jar with red liquid.
For my friend?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And I'll take. I'll smell it. It smells like, she thinks she's an expert of all foods, so.
It smells like almonds.
Great. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Almonds. Nedren, do you have a nut allergy that you know of?
I am unconscious.
Oh, okay. Well, he doesn't have bracelet or any tattoos identifying otherwise, so I'm shooting this down his gullet.
He doesn't have a bracelet.
And I'll open up his mouth and pour the almond liqueur in.
It's arsenic.
No, but you thought it was. You heal for 8 points, Nedron.
Woo.
Thank you.
Stop laying on the floor. It's gross and weird, and I don't like it.
Sorry about that. I'll take the dishcloth and
Take him to the springs. It's down past the tavern called the Bumpy Roach. Then you go right to the Lady Goach, and it's behind there. Bumpy Roach,
Lady Goach. All right, what's your name?
Doug.
Doug. Okay, it's nice to meet you. I'm Sully, but you can call me Ma.
No,
everybody does.
I have a mother.
Okay, well, you can call me Sully then.
That
This is
works.
Nedren.
Hi.
Usually he's more talkative and he asks lots of questions.
Well, then is this better?
Well, I like him when he talks.
Oh. Why?
It's kind of charming in a neurotic way,
And narcotic?
Neurotic.
Oh. What's that mean?
Narcotic is what I thought this might be, but it turns out it's just hell stuff. So
Why did you pour it down his throat then?
it smelled like almonds, and then I thought, okay, well, how harmful can they be unless he has a nut allergy? And again, there was no indicators of such a thing, so I felt like it was the best bet because he was, in fact, dying.
You could have killed him.
I could have, but his other friend stabbed him intentionally, so I feel like my intentions were in the right place.
No.
Doug. All right. Well, Doug.
And they burrow into the ground.
Oh, okay. Well, good talking to you.
Am I awake or did that guy just burrow into the ground?
Both of those things are true.
Okay.
You're awake and he burrowed into the ground.
What happened to Zell?
It's a great question that I don't have a solid answer to.
She stabbed me, right?
I did witness that. It seemed like it. I think she pre-apologized before doing it. So.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just us right now.
Okay. All right.
Gotta follow Doug's directions to the springs.
Okay. Let's go.
All right. Here, and I'll just pick How big is Nedron?
Nedron's very tall. he's thin. He's like Abe Sapien style. He's like 6'10".
Well, Ma's also very big.
Right, you're a dragonborn, yeah.
Yeah, I think she's 6'2" is what I said.
Okay.
What did I say? Yeah, 6'2".
He's
Ma,
like
since-
rail thin, so
Since
you can
he's
probably
like a little pencil, I'll just kind of like, you mind if I carry you?
Oh, yeah, I guess that's fine.
I'll
Thank
just kind of hoist him over my shoulder like a bag of beans.
Thanks. you. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, okay. I mean, I can. Yeah, okay. Thank you.
All right, hold on.
Okay.
Imagine you're like holding my waist, but you're upside down.
Yeah.
All
Right.
And I'll head towards the springs.
All right.
And what
So you make-
structures here? What are they built out of? Like, did it look like someone's built this hastily, or did it look like this is another floor that existed this way?
It looks like this was built hastily. It looks like they took resources of wood from this area or another floor, and it's very like open plainsy sort of area, but it looks like they gathered like whatever makeshift resources they could to build up these structures, potentially using magic to shift and shape mud, earth, and dirt, almost like making like yurt style buildings a little bit.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep walking.
You all right back there?
No, but whatever. It's par for the course, I guess.
All right. Well, you're
Golf
alive.
doesn't exist.
You make your way past the bumpy roche, go right. You go around behind the Lady Ghost, and you do see what looks to be a dug-in pool of water with a nice cloudy film sitting on top of it and steam coming out. And inside are two figures sitting, relaxing, enjoying themselves. The first we see is Desi. And Desi, will you describe yourself for us?
Yes, Desi is arms splayed, legs and body floating into the spring. Her long, dark green, kelpish sort of wet hair is floating all over her. It is long, it is wavy, it fades into a bright yellow color. She has a light blue skin with like sort of finned out ears that drape down over her shoulders, and green eyes covered in some sort of netting adorned with shells, and just sort of humming to herself while she sits and waits to let go the stresses of the day.
Lovely. And then sitting across from Desi, we see Boggs. Boggs, will you describe yourself for us?
Boggs is this half aquatic elf, half, how do I pronounce this?
Nobody knows.
Half something else.
Sahagin?
Sahagun, Sahagin, Sahagwen, Sahajin.
Yes, this very timid. So yes, very timid blue lady. It seems from a distance, like you could see she's youthful, but upon closer inspection, you would see, sharp teeth that she usually keeps hidden. Doesn't try to open her mouth too wide. She just doesn't want anyone really seeing that. She also is clad in simple, dark, robes, clothing that just kind of is baggy and covers her body. And she almost hunches forward, like she's trying to appear smaller and diminish herself in a way. Just very timid and shy, tapping her hands together a little bit, avoiding eye contact with everyone.
And the two of you, good.
I did forget to mention I'm a Triton, a small statured Triton. That's all.
Minor detail.
I mean,
Minor detail.
I kind of got it from the like hair, to be honest.
I mean, we got some fishy people around, so
Fishy people.
Yeah, we
it
do.
gets worse.
Everything's fishy tonight.
You just described yourself as Abe Sapien, like.
Yep, it's
Wow,
that's
you
all
really
happened.
did.
Yeah,
All right.
I've thought that about Nedron since day one. This is not a coincidence. Or this is a coincidence.
This is the biggest.
As the two of you in this delightfully relaxing pool of water look up, you see a large, slanky man being carried essentially by this powerful appearing scaled figure that has a very southern friendly vibe to her, and it's very hard to pinpoint why it comes across, but it just does. Now, Sully, I have to ask, do you gesture Nedron into the pool, or do you yeet him into the pool?
I imagine I kind of him into like a baby, like in my arms, so I kind of yeet him into my arms.
Yep, I love it.
And then I gently, like he is, like a child being bathed for the first time, walk him into the pool, set him in.
Hello.
Oh, sorry. I was told to put this wounded man in the spring, so don't mind the blood.
And Nedron, you feel your wounds heal, almost as if by magic.
Oh, wow.
You feel good?
Yeah, really good. Are you okay? This is like, wow.
I'm in there too. Would it heal me, or is it wound specific?
Yes, it does. You feel your wounds start to close and your injuries healed, and you gain the benefits of a long rest.
Whoa.
Now, before you get too excited, why would Gabe put this here?
It's a trap.
Because we're not getting a long rest.
No, you're getting a long rest. I just want you to think about why I gave you the ability to have a long rest so close.
Because something's coming.
No rest for the everything.
I would like, this is, I think I'm learning about myself and my DM style. The first roll of the night, I'd like everyone to make a perception check for me.
Ooh.
Sure.
But Adriana, you will be rolling with advantage thanks to Goofus McDorkle. Katie, you will also be rolling with advantage. Morgan, you'll be rolling with advantage. And Nassim, you will also be rolling with advantage. All thanks to Goofus McDorkle.
Thank you,
Thank you,
the
Goofus.
Lord's work tonight.
Thank you for this gift because they will need it.
Ooh. I got nat 20 thanks to my advantage.
Nice.
Oh
I got a dirty 20.
Yay.
All night.
23 for me.
Wow.
Nice.
I hate this.
Gabe.
Tell us your secrets.
We see
Okay,
everything.
so I just want to also remind chat, you can vote, you can donate against them. You can donate disadvantages to them.
Gabe, you're truly chaotic neutral, bordering on evil.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But I'm like, it's
100%.
like you're like neutral because
Still charming.
Nice
100%.
things. Yeah.
I keep seeing advantages come in, which makes me
Yeah.
happy, but also like
I mean, you give us a pool of healing.
I
ruin
mean,
that. Wait, I forgot. I
Live
can donate too.
calmly.
Never mind. I'll do it again. All of you here in the distance, about 150 feet away. And for Nedron and Sully, not in the distance not in the direction you came from, but as if you were going past and further, you hear what sounds like wood shattering and slamming onto the ground, and a boom.
All
for,
right. well,
are you? I'll point to Boggs and Desi. Are you? Sorry, do you live here? No. Are you? Were you like sent by the other guilds, or because we've run into both?
Well, I've just come across here the other day from another guild, and I mean, how could I leave without trying out this spa first?
it's a great point.
I mean, I respect your ability to really relax and have a good time in the middle of
If it weren't for that terrifying sound, I wouldn't want to leave it. But it's
Actually,
Yeah. What was
Uh,
that?
Nedron and Sully, you two are the ones that rolled nat 20s, right?
yeah.
Good. I'm gonna traumatize you.
Oh,
You recognize a familiar voice scream.
which voice?
Doug.
Oh, that's my buddy Doug. We're best friends.
All right.
Oh gosh. Okay, Doug, I'm coming.
Ma, okay.
We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. Listen,
yeah,
you're
okay.
bonded. He helped. He saved your life.
Yeah, I know. I feel a million times better. Okay.
Hey, y'all. What's your
You
name?
require some assistance?
Yeah. What's your name?
Oh, I'm Desi, Alex.
Desi. Nice to meet you. I'm Sully. You can call me Ma.
Nice to meet you both.
Pleasure to meet you.
I'm Boggs.
Boggs. Nice to meet you. Love the name. Okay. I know I'm not trying to rush introductions and all, but like, there's an emergency with my new best friend, and I'd really like us all to get on the road and try and save him.
Okay.
Let's go then.
All right.
Let's go.
Thanks. Okay,
Let's
great.
go. Let's go this way. And I'm just gonna run towards the sound.
Great. Same.
Right.
It's fun
And
while
as-
it lasted, right, Desi?
Yeah, that was good, but at least we're gonna go meet a new friend. Maybe they'll be hot.
His name's Doug. He's not for everybody, but I think he's pretty cute.
He's not hot. Never mind. I mean, everything's judgment, really.
Beauty is subjective, Nedron.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. He
love
did save my life.
Wednesdays. I love Wednesdays so much. As you all run to the direction of the sound, you notice that this town isn't very populated. You pass maybe 5-6 people, which isn't necessarily too surprising, considering that it is fresh adventurers coming down and staking a claim.
So they all look like adventurers.
Exactly. And when you arrive at the sound, there is a handful of people standing around, but you see what looks to be it's funnier if you roll. Everyone make an intelligence check. Straight intelligence. Nedren, you do have another advantage thanks to Goofus. And Desi, you actually have an advantage thanks to Witch Space.
We can save those, right, for a different roll, or is that meant for this one?
This one.
Okay.
16.
Because they keep giving people things, so I try to make you roll more.
I'll take them. 14.
Okay. And then Sully?
Well, intelligence is not my strength. I rolled a 3 and I have a -1, so 2.
Oh, lovely. And then Boggs?
18 for me.
Amazing. Boggs, that is just enough. To everyone else, it looks like it is an assortment of strange bits and pieces of wood smashed down in this area into a pile. And it looks like it might have crumbled down. Boggs, you look at this, and do you have any bonus to investigation at all?
I do not believe I do. No, I don't.
Good. I feel better about this then. This looks like the remnants of a house. You notice a doorknob, broken bits of glass, and something strange. You are someone used to water. And with water, gravity is a little bit different. I'd say with that notion, as well as your background, you know how to navigate lightly, how to move, how physics works in a very basic sense. You know how things break, and when you fall, you know how to catch yourself. This looks like it was dropped.
Yeah, okay. Everybody, this is not really gonna make any sense, but I think this was a house. And she like reaches down, picks up a doorknob. And from the looks of it, it came from above.
I look up.
You see clouds in the sky, but otherwise clear.
I'm gonna start digging in the debris to try and find Doug, because I'm assuming the house fell on him.
Doug?
Make a strength check.
Okay. Well, better at that than intelligence.
That's fair.
Okay. Strength. Yeah. 19.
You dig and dig and dig and dig, moving these pieces back and forth, clearing debris, and you do find a small form.
Doug?
A small little weird man. still lying there.
Doug, I'll shake him a little too hard.
And he just kind of vibrates.
Is he breathing?
He is not.
Okay, Doug saved Nedron's life, and so I'll pull him up. We need to save this little being's life.
To the spring.
Get him in the spring. Yeah, good idea.
Oh yeah.
Go. I'll hang back slightly and because you said there were other people around coming looking to see what happened. What happened? Did anyone see what?
I'm bolting towards the spring while he's doing this, holding Doug like baby Simba ahead of me.
What a horrible comparison. So you
exactly
so you
like
see,
Lion King, except he's dead.
We don't know that.
He's not dead yet. There's no chance. No,
I'm gonna dump him in that water.
As hell. Okay, yeah. So you see a couple people. You see 3 elves and a human. You see a human man. You see an elven person in bodyguard armor. And bodyguard armor being it looks like they are a guard from above that has come down into the dungeon. You see an elven woman who is wearing leather armor and has a long sword. And you also see another elven man with short red hair and gray eyes.
Now, you said the sound that we heard, it sounded like a huge crash.
Yes.
Did this fall out of the sky? I'll address all of them. I'm trying to...
The one in the guard's armor says that's impossible. That couldn't have happened. And the elven woman speaks up and is like, well, anything is possible with magic, and there are mages around.
Need I remind us all that we're all 10 floors beneath the earth in a strange magical subterranean structure? I don't feel comfortable saying what's possible and what isn't.
The elven man with red hair speaks up and is like, see, they make a good point. I wouldn't. And why did that weird dragonborn just take his body?
Well, there's a healing spring over that way.
Oh, that's what that does?
Yes.
Did it to me.
I don't get in water, so I wouldn't have known.
Nobody saw anything here? No weird houses falling? Nothing?
Make an insight check for me, Boggs.
Right. Insight. Don't fail me now. Ooh, that's a dirty 20.
Nice.
All right. Boggs, you notice the human man seems to be shifting a bit when you say that, ever so slightly. But the elven woman speaks up. I just arrived after I heard the sound, and it was concerning. The guard speaks up. I immediately came because I thought there was trouble. I heard a yell, a shout, or something.
Okay. Boggs notices what's up with the human male, and also is kind of wants to talk to him anyways. So she approaches the human and kind of implores a little more. Hey.
The other 3 start to disperse, and we'll come back to them. Don't worry.
I'll keep an eye on them for a little bit, but I'll stick with Boggs. But I'm just sort of watching them as they go.
Yeah.
Are you sure you didn't see anything? I feel like someone like you would be so aware and, great at noticing weird things happening.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. It means whatever you want it to mean.
That's more confusing.
I know.
Make a persuasion check, Boggs.
Okay.
And I am going to make a roll. Goofus McDorkle tried to give me advantage. Lesbian Wolf is the bane of my existence. Try to give me disadvantage. But Let Gabe Hit You came in the clutch. So you're a gift, and I appreciate you.
All right. Boggs just wanted to talk to this human. She has a thing for humans. But I rolled an 18.
8.
Okay. Well, all right. I heard Doug was asking around about some things that Doug shouldn't have been asking about. You know.
Okay, I see. So somebody wanted him to be quiet, and to silence Doug, they
Dropped
literally
a house
dropped
on him?
Look, I don't know. I also think it's weird, but he was talking about someone called the Black Widow, and it's like a famous thief or something. I don't know, but
Wow.
he mentioned it yesterday, and now he's dead.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And everybody else is hearing this?
Yeah.
It's just
Okay.
dogs. Maybe we should go back to spa to see how things are going with our friends.
Yeah, I think our dragonborn friend Sully, right?
Mhm.
They'll
Ma,
want to hear this.
or Ma, if you want to call her that too.
Ma.
She'll answer to that.
Good. We should tell them.
Yeah.
I'm signed, by the way.
Sign?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sign. Nice name.
Thanks. Can I go?
Thank you. We appreciate it. Well, maybe we should go.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Sign walks off, and as he walks off, you see a raven land on his shoulder, and he dips around a corner.
Oh, that's so cool. So cool that he wanted to talk to us. All right, let's go back to the spa. Right?
So as you're heading back to the spa, Sully, you would have reached the spa, and you hold in your arms Douglas.
Come on, Doug.
Douglas
done this once today.
Danson. And what are you gonna do?
What did you say? He's not what?
No, he was giving him a ridiculous name that's unnecessarily long.
Well, I'm gonna do exactly what I did with Nedron. I'm walking him into the water like a little baby in my arms.
Desi is just speaking words of affirmation as you do this, stroking his hair. Douglas, you're okay. You're not dead yet. You'll come through. The water is healing.
Listen to her. Listen.
As you dip him into the water, he doesn't move.
Douglas, come back to us.
But I would like Desi and Sully to make a perception check. And both of you will be rolling with advantage. Sully, thanks to City Racing Girl, and Desi, thanks to Witch Space. And this is where the adventure really gets interesting.
Wait,
Don't
I
have-
rolled a natural 20. So
Whoa! Crushing it today.
what am I rolling?
Perception.
Perception.
I got a dirty 20.
Ooh.
We're doing good on perception.
Okay.
Nice job.
Just you know.
But thanks to the advantage, because I did roll a nat 1 before that.
Oh, I'd have made that messy. As you put Doug in, Doug starts to float a little bit. And you notice... I need to stop making myself laugh over things that are terrible.
Not
You
Doug.
notice air bubbles near the back of his neck. Like, you notice air bubbles, like, coming out almost, and
Are you seeing that?
then they pop up in the air.
Can we turn him around and inspect?
I'll flip him over. I imagine he's pretty small.
So you flip him over.
Like a baby I'm
And-
trying to burp.
After you flip him over, you see, and Desi, you pointed out 2 puncture marks in the back of his neck.
Give him a little squeeze, would you?
The air does come out. It does.
What?
And at this point, Nedren and Boggs, you would arrive and see them squeezing Doug like he is a person balloon.
How's it going over there?
He's breathing out the back of his neck.
That's not normal.
That's not how necks work.
Seems to be releasing more air than taking it in. Lift him from the water a moment. I want to look at the holes, the puncture wounds, and see if I could stretch it open a little bit without. I don't know. See what happens if I try to open it up more.
It's very hard to because they're relatively small incisions, but if you want to, like, it works.
How do you? Perhaps this is some sort of.
Is it a bite?
Protective. Oh, yeah. Wait.
I think that's a wound.
Is it like
I want to make a.
Oh wait, I know what I can try. I took a class on this when I first got on the ship. We were required to CPR, but I'll do it on this part of his body.
Oh no! Oh, careful! Okay.
And so I'll do like CPR and then pat his back. So like blow into the wound.
The arm goes up when you blow into the back.
It's working.
Oh, Ma, I don't think that's how it works. I think we would see some sort of blood or some sort of, inflammation if it was a true wound.
Everyone make a history check. Nedron, you will have advantage thanks to... Y'all really just keep wanting to giving them advantage. Nedron has advantage thanks to City Racing Girl.
Thank you, City Racing
Sully
Girl.
Ma thanks to Goofus McDorkle. I'm trying to give them roles where they don't have it, and y'all have not let me have that. Which is great. I appreciate it.
We do.
On your toes.
What did you say? What kind of role was it? I'm sorry.
History.
21.
18.
For those
Yeah,
of
it's
you
a
in
10 for me.
Discord, I'm not sorry for what I'm about to post. And then what did you get, Desi?
4.
So solely 18?
Yeah.
And you're not, you said intelligence isn't your stat.
I rolled really well. I rolled a 19. Minus
You
5.
have seen creatures like this, but a long time ago, vampires. And often vampires are not as frequent on the sea, except for the fact that they can usually stay below deck until they come above to come through. And Nedron, you know of vampires, but you know of them as creatures that come in different types. There are some vampires that must avoid the sun, but there have been rumors of new strains of the curse that don't have a vulnerability to light. Plus, something that I'm going to give you with your 21 is it is natural sunlight that is their bane.
And we're not in... Okay, so Doug, on top of having a house dropped on top of him, seems to have also been bit by a vampire.
Huh. Doesn't that make him also a vampire then?
Not necessarily.
Body twitches.
Give it some time.
Okay, maybe.
Okay, listen, Doug, you and I were friends, but if you come back as an undead, I am forced to nullify this friendship.
What do you mean by that? I mean, he'll just be a little different when he gets
I just mean
back.
the vampires. Okay, the vampires I've heard of always try and kill people that aren't vampires.
A raven comes and lands on Boggs' head.
Does Boggs recognize this raven as the same one that was on it?
It's a raven. They all look relatively similar.
Hi there, little fellow.
You have a bird on your head. Oh!
Oh.
That wasn't very nice. What do you want? What do you want?
And it flaps. And it like is flapping in front of your face, and then it flies out around a corner.
That was fascinating. And Boggs is just gonna kind of follow this raven. 1 second.
Careful.
I'll be careful. And then she just kind of like hunches over and like kind of shifts under her cloak real quick. Yeah, I'll be fine.
Boggs,
And then
you
just,
come
like-
around, not very far, right around the corner, and you see slumped against the wall, Sign. Sitting on the ground.
Sign? Oh no.
You see a pool of liquid coming out from underneath them.
How dare you? Not even 10 minutes.
Look, I said the players were safe.
Don't get a crush on anybody.
Doug is gone. Sign is gone.
We're cursed. We're cursed this party.
Okay.
Well, Desi kind of wants to speak into the puncture wounds and just be like, are you in there? Douglas, your friends are here.
Does that
Trying to
work?
Are you hearing anything?
You know, this is something that I would have never expected a normal person to do. And
then you found us.
I'm going to come back to that. I'm going to let Boggs monologue a little bit because I got to figure something out.
Okay. All right. Boggs will just kneel down and just gently try to move Sign around, inspect what might have happened, where the wound is,
Make an investigation check.
Okay. All right.
Let the record show Nassim broke the DM within her first hour on the show.
You did
She's a
something.
Triton. She doesn't know what's possible on the surface.
Guess what? That was a 19.
19.
What happened?
You see a puncture wound near the lower part of the torso, in and out, but it looks like there was only one puncture wound. And the stranger part of it is that there should have been much more blood. And there's actually even a little bit, as you look closer to the wound, there is a tiny bit of what looks to be almost like a shimmering glow of magic that starts to fade away very quickly.
No. Oh God, I don't even know.
Boggs, are you okay over there?
That was for you. You know who that was.
Things are not okay over here, unfortunately. Our friend... Oh, I think we just lost another friend here.
Okay.
Yeah, so Boggs will go back and just...
Got it.
All right.
Somebody hurt Sign. He's, I think, dead. There's blood, but there was magic. There was magic that faded away, and I don't...
Was there a bite on him too?
There was a puncture, yes.
Desi, I'm so mad at you. You're the only one close enough to see this. Where the two incisions are, you see two eyeballs appear and look at you and then blink after you start talking at it.
Douglas, you are there. Let's get you out.
Is that something?
There's something inside of this skin suit.
The eyes retract almost like a sand crab.
Ooh.
Well,
I want to take out... Oh, she's just going to take out her dagger and, stab into its neck.
Oh
The
my!
neck of Douglas.
So I need you, in this moment, to roll initiative for me. Just Desi, as... No! Goofus, why? Go ahead, roll with advantage.
You just helped me out, Goofus? Thanks, bud.
Way to do it, Givus. Make it happen.
24.
That was 17 and then 19.
19 total?
Yeah.
Good, 24. You scared me. As you try to stab into this, in a very Weekend at Bernie's fashion, he rolls out of Sully's arms and then with no bones is ugh.
Something ain't right there.
And Boggs, you notice Cyan starts to shift and turn and quake, and their body gets up and starts moving very automaton-like, and Doug and Cyan start running.
Running away from us?
No, Doug!
No. I have to know what this is.
Can we follow or should we stop them?
Let him go. Let's let him go. Maybe we can follow.
Okay.
Right?
I think we should follow. That's Doug. If Doug's still in there, we gotta follow.
Come on.
And
I'll
have you ever
help
seen
Ma out of the spa.
Have you ever seen
I feel
those
great.
animations of evolution where you see them going from like running like an ape to like running like a man? That is essentially what happens as they start like learning how to run and walk in this moment, and their form becomes more solidified and stable.
Desi, I'm gonna follow your lead. It seems like you really tapped into something.
Yeah.
What do you want to do, Desi?
I say we follow.
Okay. All
All
right.
right,
We have to know where they're retreating to.
I agree.
Okay.
Are they running away from town, or where are they running?
It looks like they're running into the town, almost trying to like lose you in the streets.
Are they like particularly fast? Or
Not really. They're trying, but they're fresh for whatever that means.
I'd say normally I'd say let's be stealthy, but they don't seem very aware.
Yeah. They're... Something's really not right here. But following them? Let's...
Boggs, Desi, how long have you two been here in this town?
Not too long. Not for me, at
a
least.
day or so, 2 days.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you know what's weird, though? Doug did tell me a lot of things that he was trying to keep secret, and now Doug has holes in him and is running... Or, sorry, not Doug. Sign.
Sign
told it, like, kind of told us some secrets there, and now he's got holes and is, like, running around like some undead creature. So somebody doesn't really want us to know what is going on here. I think.
Presumably, we already kind of know that too, so maybe we should watch our backs for two-fanged beasts.
I guess.
Good idea.
All right.
All right, but I say we follow Doug. I think Desi's right.
As you all follow behind Doug and Sign, you see them running their way. As it starts to hit evening, they run towards the inn. And you see them pawing against the walls, almost like they're trying to get in to the inn. And then they take one step back, two, and spontaneously immolate.
They burst into flames?
Yes, they do.
What?
Doug!
And 3 windows open in the inn to look outside. You see the female elf, the male elf, and the Elven Guard you saw before.
Do all of their faces register shock?
Make an insight check.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Not good. 9.
9. It's hard to tell. They all seem relatively concerned or shocked or unaware of what's happening.
But we recognize them as that they were also at the scene.
That is correct.
And Boggs knows that they didn't say anything,
Correct.
but Sign did.
Correct.
I'll relay this again to the group. They were also there, but they didn't want to say anything about what happened, about the house and Doug, and I think we should be careful about them.
If there really are vampires, natural sunlight is always the enemy of vampires. But the thing about, I'll remind everybody where we are. I assume that the sunlight that we're feeling right now is not real. It's all magical. It's all kind of a simulation, like we're in something called the Matrix, if that existed here, but it doesn't. I think so. If there's a vampire running around, they could broad daylight, so to speak, because daylight isn't daylight when you're 10 floors under the ground.
That's a good
Oh,
point.
well, I don't
What else don't vampires
know much.
Go.
I don't know much about vampires personally, but there was something inside of that skin suit. I'm convinced it wasn't an actual person in there. I don't know what it was, but there was something inside it operating it, like some sort of armor.
And the way they took off.
I realized I didn't give any sort of warning when I attempted to stab its neck, so
I don't know if
Figured I'd
warning is
tell
better
you
for
all.
something like that. Yeah.
Those three figures all come down and out to see what's going on outside. This commotion. What is happening? And this is the guard speaking up. And you notice they're still wearing full studded leather. On their back is a long great sword. And they look concerned.
We're not quite sure ourselves.
Yeah.
These two. Is there anything left of
Ashes.
Doug and Sign? Just yeah.
Wait, where did Desi find the puncture? Not, I'm Desi. Where did Bog find the puncture wound on Sign?
Wasn't it the lower torso?
It was lower torso.
Oh, okay.
With your roll, I would say you actually could tell it punctured in the lower part, but it went upwards.
Okay.
So like lower left side going up.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like
gross.
Sign was stabbed from below by one long thing. Maybe it was a trap or something, like a pike coming out of the ground, or maybe they fell, but they couldn't fall in a pike if it wasn't there. I don't know.
Doug's also pretty little, so presumably whatever's biting people is also small.
Pretty small. Good point. Right. And it was on the back
Biting.
of Doug's neck.
Biting people.
There was some magic
and this
involved.
is the Elven man speaks up. What do you mean biting people?
Have you heard
Whoa,
anything?
Mm.
Has anyone that you've seen around here fallen prey to bites?
What? Bites?
Mhm.
Do you mean like from rabid dogs? This is the
Mm.
Elven woman.
No, not really.
Similar concept, but different being.
Boggs is a little suspicious of these characters and would like to insight check them.
What are you trying to
I
surmise?
want to. I pick up on your suspicion, and I want to give
They
guidance.
were there. They didn't say anything. Sign did, and now Sign is dead, and they're
All
still
right.
alive.
This is a little sad, huh? Okay,
I-
so Desi is giving you guidance, and Boggs, go ahead and roll with advantage from Commander Kill 'em all. Commander Kid Kill 'em.
Ah.
Kid kill him.
Hey,
I was
Commander Kid
projecting.
Kill 'em.
I was gonna
I
say.
was projecting.
Okay, so investigation, right?
Investigation or insight, it's up to you. If you want to look over them, investigation. If you want to gauge
Insight,
their
okay.
reactions, insight.
All right. So, oh my god, and then with guidance, let's see. I mean, it's gonna be like a 20. So, hold on.
Okay.
Good.
So oh wow, 4. Okay, 23.
Woo!
Yes.
Incredible.
D&D Beyond is so kind to me these days.
At least someone is. As you are gauging,
Not our DM.
as you are gauging this moment, all three of them seem to shift and turn. The elven woman looks to be incredibly uncomfortable. The elven guard looks to be nervous and concerned, and the elven man seems smarmy and coy.
Well.
The guard.
The guard seemed concerned more so.
Who is
The
this?
man was like smarmy and
Oh wait, there's another human.
no, they're all elves. Ironically.
Okay. So just
I
like
rolled
okay,
for
the
this.
non-ghost.
Elven Guard, Elven Man, Elven Woman.
Yep.
All right. Boggs will relay this to everybody. But like off to the side, she gestures towards
You
the
kind of
group.
just like pull them to the side.
They're
Hey,
right
by
there.
the way,
We'll be right back. We don't want to be rude, but there's like a personal matter. Just 1 second, you guys. We don't want to bug you with this.
Where's Sign?
And then like she just
This
like
is-
grabs everyone.
The elven woman asks where Sign is. You said he was stabbed.
Sign?
Sign. You said he was
Yeah.
stabbed.
Yeah, that's all I know. And she just turns her way to the group.
Those three then start conversing and chatting.
Do they, any of, while we huddle, as we're huddling up, Ned wants to check the teeth of the 3 elven people. Have I seen them talking enough to tell if they have sharp teeth?
The elven man and woman were talking enough, and you couldn't see any sharp teeth.
Okay.
The Elven Guard put on like their helmet when they came back down.
Okay.
Okay.
So they have been helmed the entire time since you've seen them.
Okay.
Think it's gonna be that easy?
Feel silly if I didn't ask.
Gabe just leaves.
Well, Boggs just kind of tells everybody. So they're hiding something. All of them, every single one of them, is exhibiting very nervous behaviors, and
They
I
did
don't
just
know,
see someone
something that doesn't feel right.
spontaneously combust, but yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, and I
Alright.
just, I honestly, I wouldn't quite trust them. They're especially that man. They are.
I don't know.
Okay.
How should we go about this? Because
All of them are
They're-
pretty
they're
tall
not-
to have bit sign on the leg or wherever, on the lower torso.
Or stomach.
Right.
I don't think they might have done it, but they might know.
They're not willing to tell us because they're scared that they're gonna get bit.
Oh, that is
Maybe.
a possibility.
Well, right, you said that Doug said stuff he wasn't supposed to be saying, apparently, and got bit and housed. And Sign told us some stuff and then got bit without the housing.
You're right. They're afraid of it happening to them.
Are the little piles where they burn, are they just ash or is there anything there?
Is there anything on the side of the building, like where they were scratching and clawing and then burned?
No, but you can look through the puddles of ash if you want to.
I'm
Piles,
sorry,
not
but I gotta take these ashes of Doug and spread them where he most liked to be, which was behind the tree when I first got here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna kind of scoop up Doug, what I assume is Doug's ashes. I don't know if I would even know which one is which. So if there's anything,
The slightly
I can
smaller pile.
see- yeah, the slightly smaller pile of ashes.
There are many things that this lot is doing that I just want to say I was not expecting. Because as you're scooping up the piles, you gather about 7 fanged teeth.
Oh gosh. Doug,
Ooh.
I don't think these ones were yours, so I'm just gonna pick those out and save those.
7.
Because Doug didn't have fang teeth.
And
that I
they're
saw.
like a
Significant?
fingernail size.
Weird. Desi, what do you think of this?
How y'all found these?
I'll take it.
Gabe, what do you recommend? I want to make either a nature or I guess arcana check to determine if Desi would know anything about creatures capable of spontaneous combustion.
Ooh. I will give you a third option. You can pick any of those, or you can also pick Arcana.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do...
I will let you
Arcana.
pick.
Do it.
Do it.
14.
No, that is enough for general information. As a bard, you are used to the arcane that is reactionary. When something is happening, you react in a way. Some tieflings have a ability known as Hellish Rebuke. This could be something akin to that lights other targets, but without being injured, because they did ignite and immolate after they started to tap on these walls.
Okay.
I'll look the other direction from the walls. Is there any like other building or anything that look viewing this side? Or is there a next building next to it, or other windows that can see this area?
There's buildings adjacent, but there's nothing across.
Okay.
It's more just like trees and such in the distance. And the elven woman walks up. I have been elected to be what was the word you used? And she looks back to the guard. Judicant. Judicant. That doesn't feel right. Just use it. Okay. How did all of you know Doug?
We just met a few minutes ago.
We bonded.
He did me a great service by telling my friend about the healing spring.
And where is Sign?
Well,
I'm pretty sure this is Doug, and that one's Sign, just based on the mass of the ashes.
What?
Shortly after Doug was... Whatever happened to Doug, Sign also seemed to have been attacked. We were warned by a raven?
This isn't what this is way beyond the scope of what I'm comfortable. And the other two then walk up to the rest of your group. The Elven Guard starts to speak up. You're saying that's Sign. The ash on the ground is Sign.
The other pile, yes.
How?
That's a great question.
Well, and we'll relay basically what happened.
I will also mention the little bit I know about tieflings and what they're capable of, and creatures that spontaneously combust.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not sure. We just saw them burst into flames, and then before we knew it, they were that.
This is an important question. And I want each of you to confirm that if you do not say anything, did any of you mention what Sign had told you about the Black Widow?
No.
Mm-mm.
I mentioned this to the group
Mm-hmm.
after Sign told me, like, I relayed that, like, oh yeah, this
Yes.
really weird.
Do you mention it to these three?
Yes. To
Sorry, not
Nedron-
To the three
your
elves.
friends, to the three elves.
Oh, do I tell them that?
Does that come up when you are giving all of the information?
Oh, well, you know what? Everyone's saying everything, so Hogs will just eventually,
Elven-
yes.
The
She'll be
Elven
like,
Guard
"Whatever."
leans forward immediately. But what? The Doug was looking into the Black Widow.
So you know about the Black Widow?
I have been hunting the Black Widow for years of my life.
Okay.
Are you native to this floor of the dungeon, or are you also an adventurer that just ended up here?
I'm an adventurer that was previously a guard, and then I don't know what the opposite of taking an arrow to the knee is. Took a joy to my life. That sounds really bad. That sounds really bad. Oh, I regret all of that.
No,
And
I love it. I love it.
I decided I wanted to seek out adventure in my life. No one quote me on that ever.
Oh my god.
The opposite of taking an arrow to the knee. All right.
Yeah, I've been hunting the Black Widow for years of my life. It's a legendary thief that...
Wait, Oh, so you're saying you know, but, well, is Black Widow like a biter?
Is it an actual spider?
She stabs.
She stabs. She doesn't bite.
Correct.
Is she sort of short?
I've never seen her. I've only seen her work.
You don't actually know what the Black Widow looks like.
No?
Alright, good to know. Good to know.
So in terms of her work, is it consistent with puncture wounds that we've seen on these two?
Yes.
Stabber.
Puncture
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they both were punctured pretty bad.
2 on Doug and 1 on Sign.
And Sign had a little bit of magic dispersing around.
Is that why
After
you
the-
said vampires?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, also, Desi over here saw someone inside of Doug.
What?
Oh, yes. I saw a pair of eyes wandering inside of this. I can only imagine a skin suit. Once we brought him into the springs. And when I attempted to free the creature inside it, it fled.
In Doug. It, like, Doug fled, but seemingly maybe possibly controlled by whatever that thing was.
2 things happen. One, as soon as you confirm vampires, the elven woman's face goes paler and you see her kind of put her hands on her shoulders and take a step or 2 back, and fear starts to overtake her. And the elven man, when you said there was a creature inside of Doug, his eyes go wide. And there's almost a grin, but it seems like he shuts it down.
Have you seen
What
anything
is that
like...
smile? Tell us what you're thinking.
Is that how you say it?
Yes.
I
You know something.
I was wondering if they were emissaries of something or other. It could have been anything, honestly. Anything is possible in the dungeon. It just keeps running and running, this dungeon.
Uh-huh.
Emissaries of perhaps the Black Widow?
Who could say? Really? We make assumptions of the Black Widow, but what if the Black Widow's secretly a man? Just a Black Widow is a great way to get people off their track. His or her track or their track, who knows?
Do you all know this man? I'll look to the other 2 elves.
No, I don't.
Pardon me for seeming somewhat suspicious, sir, but, you seem kind of pleased.
And then the elven woman stands up and looks even bolder. Are you a vampire? She says to the elven man. No. I'd be foolish to think such. I am simply an elf. Go ahead and roll insight. Go ahead and roll insight.
Guidance.
Dang it.
All right. Not good. Got all our good rolls out early. 9.
Hard to say. But what does happen is the elven woman, there is a rage in her presence at this point. An anger in the fact that there might be a creature like that here. And she raises her hand to the sky and says, well, we will find out. And she casts daylight.
Well.
Yeah, get it.
And a large ball of pure daylight appears about 15 feet above all of you and shines down on everyone. It is blinding for a moment. And you see the elven man standing there, smiling. See? I told you. I'm no vampire. And that was a waste.
Is he wearing the helmet still?
That's the guard.
Oh, right. Oh, sorry. Yes.
Yes. The guard has not taken off their helmet yet. The elven man is standing there, red hair, grinning a toothy grin, but no fangs on this grin.
Any sign of the raven?
The raven is gone.
All right.
Didn't you mention, Nedron, that not all vampires are prone to the sunlight?
Yeah, natural sunlight is always the biggest enemy, and I think that's probably in short supply here. In fact, does daylight actually do it's magical sunlight? It's not natural sunlight, is it?
All right. Well, this is happening. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say. Actually, as I start talking, and we're standing in front of the three of them. Ned, Desi, I start to speak, and then after a moment, Ned thinks better of it, and then you start to hear Nedron's voice in your head, and actually, Boggs, you'll hear it as well. I can select up to 2 people with my thing's psychic whispers. That for the next 2 hours we can communicate with each other. As long as
we can communicate back? Nice.
Yes, as long as we're within 1 mile. But magical sunlight might not be exactly. Might not. They might be resistant to it. I don't know.
How do we get that red-haired one to talk?
Not sure.
Gabe, while they're doing this, Ma's gonna reach into her apron pocket again and be like, always carry seasoning with me, and pull out garlic, a head of garlic, and just like take it over to the suspicious, smiling, grinning, red-haired person that we're accusing of being a vampire.
Go ahead,
How'd you feel about that?
Make a perception check.
Okay. 15.
You move over to put it in his face. Funny thing is, I love how no one has asked any of their names this entire time. But that's beside the point.
We're
That's
grieving.
Man, woman, guard. That's all I need.
You bring the garlic over to the man, and he doesn't reel. He almost like leans in. But you notice out of the corner of your eye, when you pull the garlic out, the guard takes a step or 2 back. As soon as you pull the garlic out. But the man didn't flinch. But it was strange that the guard moved.
Is this still good, sir? You think? Oh.
Oh, that's...
Wow. Oh, what is your name?
No, it is not.
Well, you didn't even peel it.
Well,
You ate the full head of garlic.
yeah,
You proved your point, but yeah, wow, yikes.
You can call me Vea.
Vega. Okay.
Vea.
Wow. And what's your friend's name over here with the helmet?
That's Lalwin.
Hey, Lawwin, come over here.
Okay.
Breathe out, Vega, and tell him. I try to see if this is good garlic or not. So, could you just breathe on him?
I'm allergic to garlic.
You're allergic to garlic?
Mm-hmm.
Can we see your face?
That's a really weird question.
Give us a smile.
Yeah, you know, I
This
mean,
is-
we're being friendly around here. I mean, how about we have a look at your face?
I'm not sure what's happening. No,
We're all very nervous. Please, can we see your face?
that's your problem.
All right, well, if you don't let us see your face, then things might get aggressive.
Well,
Because we're the only ones standing in this daylight spell right now, and you seem fully covered. And you also seem allergic to garlic. And if there's a vampire around, you seem to be the prime suspect. Sorry to say.
Just help us out a little.
I'd really
Please.
rather not. I mean, I'd really rather not make it aggressive, but we can do
I don't
that
know.
if you...
If you want to take your helmet off, we'll all close our eyes. If it's like
Yeah.
a vanity thing.
Sure.
We just want to find out what happened to these poor people, okay?
If you didn't hurt anybody, you got nothing to worry about.
fine. And they go to take their helmet off. And I need... Only Desi can cast spells, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well,
Desi...
What kind of rogue are you, Boggs?
Boggs, what kind of rogue are you?
Oh, yeah, me. I am. I'm just a basic rogue.
Okay.
Desi,
She
can
does
you...
specialize?
You know what? It's because I like y'all. Desi and Boggs, make an Arcana check. Both of you. Boggs, you will be rolling with advantage, thanks to Goofus McDorkle.
Whoop whoop.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I got me a 21.
Oh.
Nice.
That's a 12.
Okay. You, Desi, almost get... Magic is music, and music can be magic. And magic can be a story, and a story can be magic. The way that your magic manifests varies depending on the day and however you want to make this performance come to life. You get a hint of a note, a familiar note, as you hear magic manifest. And you recognize this note. You recognize it as Disguise Self.
Hmm.
And this figure takes off their helmet, and you see a bald elven figure.
Ooh, if I had Dispel.
And they have yellow eyes, almost cat-like. Are you happy? Yeah, how's that for you, Morgan? What?
Ned doesn't know a thing.
Is this... Ah! And
Is the sunlight still on them?
Yes, it is. The daylight is still coming down. Are you happy?
I think you got a great face. I don't think you need to wear the helmet.
This is weird timing, but thank you.
It's a confidence thing. Well, you seem reluctant to take it off, so.
Well, apparently people are getting stabbed and bit.
Well,
Do
yeah.
the yellow eyes look familiar to Nedron?
No.
Okay.
Why are you still hiding from us? Desi asks.
Me?
Yeah.
Nothing.
I know this isn't the real face that we're talking to.
What do you mean?
Don't be scared. We're just trying to find out the truth.
Maul's gonna look at him closer. What do you mean, Desi?
Just don't be scared to be your true self around us. Can I make a persuasion?
Go ahead.
Yes, persuade him.
Oh, natural 20.
Yes! Wow! That's
All
so
right.
many natural 20s tonight.
I'd say
Yes, it is. Ruin them for me.
As an entertainer, I can understand it's scary to be your true self around others.
What's... And they look down at their hand as it almost like you see like a blur for a second, and then a blur goes across their face, and their form shifts. Their ears elongate a little bit. The eyes become slightly narrower, and you see two long fangs extending out of their face. And immediately, no. And a cloud of fog erupts from where they're standing.
Ned conjures daggers and throws them both.
Okay, what would everyone else like to do in this moment?
Well, I'm holding ashes that I've gathered into a little bag, and I'm gonna secure those tightly in my apron because I need to bury Doug, or give Doug a proper ash spreading, and then I will ready, I guess, my I'll just ready my great axe.
Boggs is going to misty step to behind this person who just swirled all the fog around, like just kind of like teleport right behind them.
Can I cast Hideous Laughter?
You know what? Yeah, really cool. It's fun that way. I'll roll it right before they. That is a 16.
Yeah. Oh, okay, they're fine. Wisdom saving throw. Yeah. They're fine.
Great. And then go ahead and roll with disadvantage, actually, Nedren, because there is the fog here.
Okay.
I like that you've just held onto the teeth, Sonny. Not Sonny. That's not your name.
Silly. Even with disadvantage, that's a 16.
You're the worst. Roll damage.
Ned once again conjures these psychic blades that look like weirdly two-dimensional drawn curved daggers that just seem to appear in his hands as he throws one. And that would do 9 points of psychic damage.
Amazing. 9 points of psychic. All right. As you throw those daggers, all of you hear this figure say out loud, "Fine, in the name of Zaffa, then." I would like everyone to make a religion check for me.
Zaffa.
Ooh, Zaffa.
15.
15.
Also 15.
15.
19 for me.
19.
I got 5.
Okay. Sully is a bit distracted by this ash and the teeth, which is a really weird ash and teeth. That's a dope band name.
Ash and teeth.
Very
ash and teeth.
Like a metal.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna come back to that. The three of you, you've heard the name in passing, almost like the story of Jack and Jill, which is something you know of, but you don't think about it commonly. It's from the past. It's kind of forgotten. Zaffa is the name of a monstrous god that it is essentially a beholder that had fused their central eyeball with the neck and head of a dragon to create something better and greater, using their eye stalks as legs to walk around.
Good
no longer
Lord.
able to float. It's
Oh
really
my god.
bad.
Ooh, that's pretty metal.
Yeah, right? Ash and teeth.
Ash and teeth. I'm glad I rolled a bad check. I don't want to know that.
And
what did he say? I'm sorry. What did he say of Zaffa right before we?
then I'll do it in Zaffa's name.
In Zaffa's name.
Zaffa's
Oh boy.
name.
And before we go out into it, I want to thank. I had an advantage. Where did it go? I had an advantage by someone. I can't remember who it was.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. What are you talking about?
Don't lie to me. Someone gave me an advantage. You know what? Fine. I'll give it to you this time. Because there it is. Goofus McDorkle. Thank you, team. And thank you to Goofus McDorkle as Lalwin, that's their name, takes a swing with advantage against Boggs.
What?
Boggs. No.
No, I think I was behind them.
The first one was a 7. Oh. You know, I will say, I'm a fair DM, and I hate it. Because Fog Cloud would give them disadvantage as well.
Everybody's obscured.
So it would have been a straight roll. Meaning that's a 7 to hit.
Ah.
But you know what? Before we roll initiative, I think it's time we take a quick break. So don't go anywhere. We will come right back. We're going to give this party a chance to figure out how they want to approach this. And if you are in the Discord, we're going to talk a little bit about how this is going to go wrong. And if any of you saw clues to tell you about why what's happening is happening. And then we can taunt them when they don't know it. Believe me, I'm with you. And you can still donate to the show while we are on break. I have gotten a handful of advantages. I'm not saying that the party should have some disadvantages, but I'm saying they haven't rolled with disadvantage yet. And I will spend my own money to do it. I have no shame.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're gonna go take a quick break, and we will be right back. Thank you for hanging in with us, and we'll see you soon. Fire. Just like what happened to Doug and Sign.
Too
Too
soon.
soon?
Too soon.
Not Doug.
My best friend.
Wow. Get better friends. We're going to go ahead and right off the bat, we're going to roll initiative.
Cool.
Oh, fun.
Yay.
Hi-yo.
Okay, not a great start.
Oh my god, a natural 1.
Oh no.
I got a total of 4.
Love that.
I got a total of 4 and I rolled a 2. So
Ooh, I love that too.
I am seeing a bunch of disadvantages for me. Which I appreciate Gorbin played giving me disadvantages rather than the guests. I appreciate that.
Goofus gave me advantage.
Oh boy. Okay. All right.
all right. Everybody really listened to Gabe's sad pity
That's
party
all
for
I-
himself.
Yes. And now his party's great.
Thank you for my disadvantage, Gorbin played.
What'd you get, Nedron? Did you also get a 4?
I got a 10 total.
Gross. What about you, Desi? What'd you get?
Oh, you're muted.
A 7, even though you're muted.
Did you read her lips?
Yeah, 17.
17.
17.
Yes, and
Much
I don't
better.
want that. I would have preferred a 7.
Oh. Nothing like the bard going first.
Going first is pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And there's still a fog cloud around.
Yeah.
True.
Mm.
That's true.
Luckily for me, thanks to something with a G, I didn't read it fast enough.
Goofus
was that?
McDorkle.
Thank you, Goofus. I appreciate you looking out for me. So Goofus McDorkle gave me an advantage. That's it. Appreciate you. Gorbin played, gave Nedron disadvantage, which is better for me. Thanks to that advantage, I actually got a 22.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
great.
It's great for you.
It's
We're really
good.
happy for
I'm
you.
so
Yay.
happy.
Awesome. And the person whose name you haven't asked for, Ison, is also going to go. She goes after Desi. All right.
She's the one who cast daylight, right?
Yes.
Got
it. So right off the bat, the guard, Lelvin, is going to take 2 swings at Box. At disadvantage. Oh. So,
All
I just want to point out, there's 2 advantages for me. One from let Gabe hit you.
Which
That's a homie.
aptly named.
And then Sitar's sadness mint. So I'm gonna roll both of these straight. That is a 18 to hit.
That hits.
Great. That is a
Thanks.
17 to hit.
Wow.
Hits.
These, yeah, I appreciate y'all.
Thanks for supporting, y'all.
Yeah. So you take a total of 8 points of slashing damage. Could have been way worse. Yeah, could have been way worse. And that is their turn. For now. But you hear them breathing heavily, almost like a bull, Boggs.
We're all in this thing. Yes, we're all in this fog cloud.
Yeah. And then it's Desi's turn.
You're
Still
muted.
muted in the on the page.
How big is this fog cloud?
Ooh,
Oh, beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very bardic response.
I did not give myself 20-foot radius.
Hmm.
Centered on the guard. Or
Yes.
it was anyway.
Well, we're gonna do it anyway, I guess. I want to cast Gust of Wind, 2nd level.
Nice.
Yeah. They're gonna make a strength save.
She's a sea witch. She's a sea temptress. Her winds blow.
Control the winds and the water and the air.
Yeah, I mean it's just gonna work on the fog. But I need Boggs to make a strength saving throw as well, since Boggs is next to.
Oh, that's
my
right.
friends.
Sorry, buddy.
I rolled a 12.
Okay, yeah, you are knocked 15 feet away. Out. And you'll need to... Oh, wait, it's continuously gusting. Okay,
Yeah,
you
it
must
just keeps
spend
coming out unless
2
you
feet
stop
of
it.
movement for every 1 foot it moves. So they're slowed down.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll disperse the gas and the vapor and get rid of the fog as well.
So the fog just blows away, dispersed immediately, as you see your Triton companion erupt a gust of wind from their hand shooting outwards. It's pretty dope.
Whoa.
Pretty dope. Did Boggs also get blown away?
Boggs, make a strength saving throw.
All right, let's see. Vámonos. 12.
Ah, I'm so sorry.
You also go, basically the guard rolls into you and then you both go rolling backwards.
Oh no.
Tuck and roll, Boggs.
Okay, got it.
So then that brings us to Ison's turn. Ison is going to use Firebolt.
Against two.
Against the guard.
Okay. Okay. Good.
And that does hit,
Nice.
actually, for 4 points of damage. So you see the guard as a little burst of flame hits him in the shoulder, and there's a concise burst. And it's very clear that Ison has a look of like fear and a bit of anger at this point in time. And you know what Ison says out loud? Not again.
Whoa.
Not again.
That brings us to Nedron's turn. This figure is the guard is now 30 feet from you, we'll say.
And we're still near the entrance of this house, right?
Yes, you are.
Okay. And he's been blown like out front of the house.
Yeah, so like if this is the house, you all are outside over here having this conversation. He just went this way.
Since Boggs and the guard are basically like, tumbled all up in each other, would I get advantage? Would that wouldn't count as flanked, probably.
I mean, if you move up to them, yeah, sure. You just got to get there. We play rule of cool in this world.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. It's knocked. Are they prone right now, or are they still standing? Okay. Got it.
More metaphor. Well, let me make sure.
Okay.
Yes, they are not prone. That was more narrative.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. No. So then Nedron, seeing Boggs in trouble and feeling some strange affinity for this fish person, rushes up, and once again these psychic daggers appear, and two swipes as they appear in both of his hands. These strange kind of hand drawing 2-dimensional daggers.
So, here's the funny thing. You have disadvantages from Gorbin Played.
Yep. They would have normally been advantages? No, I mean, or...
I will still give you sneak attack in this circumstance, because you're a rogue. Like, that's your whole thing.
Okay.
But, so functionally, they would have had advantage. And I think a better fitting aspect for us is if you would have fundamentally had advantage outside of force of good, force of evil, then you will still have it.
Oh, okay. So, okay.
This is my kindness.
It's incredible. I mean, are you?
This is my kindness.
I'm fine taking a straight roll. If Gorbin Plate gave me disadvantage,
you're rolling a straight roll, but you will get sneak attack if you hit.
Got it. That makes sense. Nope. The first one's a 10 to hit.
Good.
15 to hit on the second one. No, miss on both then.
So as the swing comes down, and then they roll. They catch themselves with the wind. They see you coming around. They turn the blade with their back to you to block without looking at you.
Whoa. The blades disappear, and then I am just standing right there, kind of facing this person.
Wild. which is also hilarious because you definitely well, you didn't start your turn there, but now you're in the gust of winds because it's still going. So we'll come back to that.
Okay.
Now, next would be, well, it could be either Boggs or Sully. Who would like to go first?
Well, Boggs is laying on the ground, so I don't know.
Definitely Sully.
Okay, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna take out I have my great axe readied.
Yeah.
This is for Doug, and then and then I'll just go ahead and swing at. Well, they're not tangled up that I would hit Boggs, right?
No.
Okay.
Unless you want to.
No.
No judgment.
No, you chaotic
look-
neutral
Do you want
being.
it?
I
Do you
not
want it
want
to? But we can make it look like an accident.
Oh, Gabe is messaging me on the side saying Boggs.
All right, look. Since you didn't want to take that opportunity, I'm just gonna let you know. So you're attacking the guard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just let you know that AG McLeod gave you disadvantage. So whatever. I gave you an opportunity. You didn't take it. That's fine. I was trying to help you out.
Okay, well, I'm still gonna attempt to this, even with disadvantage. Here we go. Oh man, I got a natural 20.
Oh no.
Okay, but I got a 14, so that's actually not bad. Plus to hit with my great axe. Oh yeah, 21.
Hey, yes.
Get it,
Yeah.
Ma.
Yeah,
Get it.
yeah,
21 plus 7.
yeah. That's. I mean, I got a 20 strength.
Aren't you level 3?
Mm-hmm.
You're the problem.
Don't mess with Ma. She's got that
Go
Ma
ahead and roll
strength.
damage. That's true. I don't met my
To be fair, I have all the history and intelligence checks. I haven't really done very well. So, 13 points of damage. I suppose I should have raged.
I'll let you do it retroactively. That's
I've never played a barbarian before, so
hey, we're
forget that
learning
bit.
here today. Yeah. So as you rage, yeah. So
That's what
would
I
you like
say.
to rage
This is
before
for Doug, and then I rage.
That's enough of a reason to rage. Honestly,
Yeah.
you watched your potential,
New friend.
you watched your potential our flag meets death partner
Yeah.
die
Yeah.
by a house like the Wicked Witch of the West, and it just really sends you into an emotional rage that kind of just sustains you until you can hit something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So what
absolutely
would that damage total be?
So that's 13, and then I add raid damage. Is that something that I
It's
do?
2.
Yes, you do.
Additional 2 at level 3.
Yep. So it should be +2.
Plus 2,
At level
so
3.
15.
All right. Beautiful. You bring that swing down, and as they block the blow from Nedron, they're not paying attention to you, who come out and just do a hefty swing. Where are you aiming for this strike?
Well, I am in a little bit of an emotional rage, so it's probably not like the best, but he's on the ground, yeah? Or is he-
He's like low to the ground because of the wind pushing against him.
and like on his hands and knees kind of, or like how is he standing, I guess?
You know what? He can be at this. There's a moment where, like, as he blocks, he kind of slips and falls to the ground, and they're moving around to get back up. And as they're getting back up, there was a moment where they were on their hands and knees.
Okay, I'm aiming right for his butt. Ma,
No.
Ma's gonna axe him right in the booty.
Is this flat side or axe side?
Axe flat. Wait, of my axe? You mean?
Like the flat of the
Sharp
axe or the
side?
sharp side?
Or you spank.
Sorry. Yeah.
I
He's asking
mean,
if you're spanking them.
yeah.
Chop or spank.
I honestly don't know which is
I mean,
worse.
honestly, I think it's gonna be a spank. I think she's
Okay.
annoyed, but she's like, I want to talk to you.
No, that's way better than taking
Yeah.
an axe to someone's butt.
Probably
God.
true.
This is gonna haunt me.
This is psychic damage. This is humiliation damage that this
Yeah.
is.
Okay, you strike their bum. God, I can't believe that.
This is a serious game of D&D, Gabe. Please don't laugh at me.
You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. Yes. Okay. So you deal your damage, and you can tell that it is effective.
Great.
Horrible. Boggs, it is your turn.
All right, Boggs like gets blown aside, along like rolling with Lolwyn, and she's going to. I guess are we just like kind of still rolling, or we've like fallen already?
You're like you've like caught yourself at this point.
Okay, like she's going to like get up and like a deep rumbling like, and open up her cloak, and two other arms come out, producing bone daggers. She's going to just like start like going after this Lolwyn with some blade attacks.
Wow.
That's amazing. You just had a General Grievous moment.
Yeah. She is General Grievous. She's just like with like whalebone daggers. Let's see.
I guess. Go ahead. Attack General Lolwyn.
Our party's
All right.
terrifying.
Yeah.
We might be chaotic neutral.
And actually, Adriosa, you have an advantage from Commander Kid Kill'em.
Whoop, whoop.
So go ahead
Woo!
and attack
Thank
with
you, Commander.
advantage.
Could kill him. All right. So let me roll. It's been a while since I've been a rogue.
I like that everyone's trying things they haven't really tried. That feels
17.
good to me that you feel comfortable. Ah, well,
17 to hit.
yes, but
Ah.
now I'm not happy about it. Actually,
You were having like such a nice moment there for a second.
I really was like, I'm really
I
proud.
feel great about it.
I hate this. All right, go ahead and roll damage. Go ahead and add your sneak attack.
All right. And that's going to be. Hold on 1 second. Ooh, 8 points of damage.
With sneak, with
8 points of
sneaky?
damage. With the sneaky, yeah. And oh wait. Oh yeah, duh. Hold on. 1 second.
2d6.
It's been
I
a
was gonna let it
while.
happen. I was
So
gonna take the
12
8.
points of damage with the first dagger.
Ooh.
And is sneak attack for like both of the attacks?
Nope, just
Oh
one.
hell yes! It's been a while. So second attack. Let's see. 14 to hit.
No.
Ah. All right.
Half.
So she plunges one in and like could not find purchase with the other one.
I'm gonna have nightmares about that.
Yeah.
Just sweet old Boggs. Nothing to worry about. Unless you pissed her off, of course.
You were just hitting on a weird man like 20 minutes ago.
A human.
We've been through a whole journey with Boggs.
We really have.
He was a sweet human with a craven. It was just kind of edgy, you know?
At
She was
most
like,
humans.
"Whoa." Humans, but only humans. She's over monsters. She's over monsters at this point. She's just wants a nice.
Wow, there really is some history with Boggs.
One
of these
we gotta
days.
get into this.
So you make that stab as well. Everyone is basically just piercing this figure from multiple directions. It's kind of messed up. Y'all are really bullying this guard. Good gosh.
He attacked first.
Oh yeah. Technically true. Technically true. Technically, that is a good point. I didn't think of this part through.
Wait, right? Yes. Oh.
Yeah. Well, technically, you didn't see that.
No, you're right.
No, wait. You attacked first.
Oh, I might have.
They concealed themselves. They
That-
were hiding the truth. We wanted a simple discussion.
And it got very suspicious, and people are dead.
Welcome to the dungeon run. So that brings us back to the top. It is now the guard's turn. I would like everyone within 5 feet of them, so that would be Boggs, Sully, and Nedren, to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Yep.
Nedren, roll with disadvantage thanks to Gorbin Blade. My
Thank
favorite.
you, Gorbin
Oh,
Blade.
no.
Oh, she rolled very well, though.
You need above
16.
a
What were you about to say?
I think that's what he was about to say.
What are you doing?
Dirty 20.
I can't tell if Gabe's camera froze or he just emotionally froze.
What was the number, Gabe?
You had a 16 or above.
I got a 5.
Great. So the two of you, Nedren and Boggs, you duck underneath this wide swing as they do a whirlwind swing. But Sully, you can't move in time, and this blade comes across your chest for 9 points of slashing damage.
Ow!
And then they just start laughing maniacally.
Wait, I have resistance to slashing damage.
Oh, dang it. All right. Well,
Right?
we're going to round down.
Yes,
You
as
take
a
4.
as a raging barbarian.
As a raging barbarian,
Okay.
yes, you do.
I'm learning.
Proud of you and sad for myself.
Still 4. 4 is still good.
Thank you. See, thank you. That's what I needed. So the slash comes across your chest, and you hear them start laughing and cackling, and then they fall to the ground, unconscious.
What? Like they're right in front of me. I'm assuming because I just
Oh,
spanked them with my axe.
yep. Sounds weird the second time too.
No, still sounds weird. Oh. Hey, I'll shake him. He's asleep. They're asleep.
Unconscious.
They're unconscious. Okay. They seem to be out, down for the count. I didn't do it. I did one spanking.
Does anyone have any rope?
Probably.
Anything we can tie them up with?
I think I have
Actually,
rope,
yes.
yeah.
I do
Alright.
have some rope.
Desi, could you cut off the wind? It did a great job. It's very windy.
All right. She'll cut it off.
All right, what? Let's tie him up.
What are the other elves doing?
Well,
Yes. Seemed like a simple question. What are those other?
didn't one of them die?
No,
That was the human.
No, because
They're
one
all
of the
elves.
one threw a firebolt. The other guy.
Y'all really just ignored Vela entirely.
because Bella cast a spell, didn't she?
Yeah, she cast
Fireball.
daylight.
Yeah, she cast daylight.
But did she also
Ison
cast?
is the woman.
Oh, okay.
Lolwyn was the guard. Vela was the other elf.
The redhead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The red-haired one.
Where did that jingle go?
They
They're gone.
All you see is Ison.
Were they not standing next to each other? I was trying to get all 3 of them in that gust of wind.
The guard was kind of by themselves and did that whole fog cloud thing. It all became in the fog cloud at one point.
Mhm.
they all took off?
Did you see, pointing back at Ison, did you see what happened to the other one? Vela?
What? No. No. What?
As we finish tying up the guard, I'm going to check them for bites.
Make a perception or investigation. Your choice.
Am I still rolling at disadvantage?
Yes.
Would you like some guidance?
Yes, I would. Thank you.
Have some.
Disadvantage, but with guidance. Oh no, that's a nat one.
Even guidance won't help you there.
And that one, it's still with guidance, it's still a 10, but it's a nat one.
How weird do you want this, Morgan?
Super weird, buddy.
All right. As you are feeling around trying to find bites and indents in the neck, you prick your finger on a necklace that the guard was wearing, and your finger starts to bleed, and it pulses, and you hear a voice in your head that says hunger.
Hunger.
Only for a second.
The necklace. Watch that necklace. Ow. Don't. Careful with that. Don't hurt yourselves. Can we take it off? Take that necklace off him.
Desi will gingerly remove the necklace.
You can take it off. As you look at the necklace closer, you see what looks to be a clay recreation of a heart with bramble thorns around it.
Is that some sort of religious symbol?
Not one you recognize.
Maybe this is what was controlling them.
I've seen that. The elven woman speaks up.
Where?
Vela made that.
And gave it to him?
I didn't know they gave it to the guard.
Disguise self has dropped now, yes? On the guard?
Yes. And they do look to be like a vampiric sort of creature.
Right. That happened earlier.
I think we need to find that
Yeah.
other red hair
Fella.
fella.
There was something about him.
A fella named Bella.
All right,
Wait,
Bella.
so the elven woman is still around and just not doing anything?
No, she's just having a conversation.
So you hadn't known these people very long, have you?
No, not very long.
What is their purpose here? What were they doing? Like,
They were all adventurers. I think we all are.
but what was their quest? Did they ever talk about it? Or, you see them hang out with anyone else or have any sort of leaders or anything you could recall?
This one mentioned a god, doing it in the name of some terrible beholder dragon.
Zappa.
Yeah.
I think someone mentioned that name. Someone who had delved a floor too deeper. A god of rage and thieves.
Okay.
Do you recognize this symbol at all?
She said he made it, Bella.
Yeah, a fella made that.
But you don't recognize it as any other sort of religious symbol or...
I don't recognize it a religious symbol at all.
Hmm.
All right, we should find.
Do you want to hold on to it, or should I take it?
We'll hold on to it.
I'll hold on to it.
Yeah.
I'll wrap it up in some extra netting that I have and
Nice.
stow it away.
Good call.
And you feel it pulsing, does it?
When I pricked my finger, it's like it talked to me. I think there's some sort of mind control in that thing, so be careful.
Do you feel okay now?
I think so. It was fast.
Keep an eye on your finger there.
Yeah.
Well, I wear my heart on my sleeve, so if anything is different about me, take it from me, please. I don't care to hold on to it myself.
Good to know.
Okay. Well, let's see if we could track down this Bella.
Yeah. Ison, are you going to stay here?
I think that I'm relatively safe in the inn.
Okay.
We're
We'll
just gonna
prop up
leave.
the tied up guard by the house, I guess. Not going to bring him
There's
with us.
some sort of cell or
I think
Locked
actually,
stronghold that we can leave them in.
Like a room in the inn that has a key. You can lock them in on the inside.
That's just possible. I can do that.
Okay.
yeah. just in case. But I feel like now that we have the necklace, that won't really be a problem anymore. It must have been that necklace thing.
Hope so.
All right. Well, good luck, I guess.
I want to find out who did this. Let's get to the bottom of this.
And you didn't see where Vel went.
No, I couldn't see anything in the fog cloud. It
Right.
was spontaneous.
Boggs is going to like get down on her knees and kind of look around for tracks or any sort of like see if where Thella went, like where they went, and any footprints or what's not. Does she find anything?
Make an investigation check.
Okay. Oh, 17.
Nice.
You do see a set of footprints heading south.
Okay.
Hurriedly.
I think this must be... Yes, this must be them. There's footprints going over that direction.
What's to the south?
It looks like it just goes deeper into the woodsy area.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
all right.
Let's go. Is everyone okay? I mean, Ma, you took a hit. You're all right?
Yeah, I'll drop. I've dropped rage at this point. I'm all right. Honestly, it was good. It kind of snapped me out of it. I was just feeling sad for Doug. But
Right.
I keep him near me now. I got a little bit of him with me at all times. We'll always be friends.
Oh, sorry about that.
It's all right. It's not my first friend to get burned up.
And a house dropped on them.
That is a first, unfortunately. Yeah, yeah. That's hard to do.
I'm still wondering how that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've still got all these teeth that I decidedly I don't think are Doug's, but I don't know what to do with them.
Right.
And those teeth look like no creature's teeth any of you have ever seen.
Interesting.
They're pretty big.
Were they? Yeah. Very strange.
These were in the pile of ashes from Doug. So
Right.
maybe this was the little eye peepers that you saw inside his body when you were breathing in those holes.
Oh,
Maybe.
well. It's possible. It seemed to definitely be a smaller creature, given that he was already a small person to begin with.
Well, small
You
creature,
feel a
big
pulsing again, Desi.
Okay.
Not you,
With the
Sully,
necklace?
thankfully. Yes, you
Oh,
feel a
okay.
pulsing from the necklace again, Desi.
What does this have to do with the Black Widow?
Black Widow.
All right, let's keep running.
It pulses again, Desi. And you feel like a wriggling and squirming.
Desi, all right?
This
It
thing
feels like
doesn't
it's
seem
growing slightly.
okay.
What's wrong?
This necklace seems to have a life of its own, and I'm not comfortable around it anymore.
Oh, I'll hold on to it if you want.
Careful.
Please try, but it might be better if we can attempt to destroy it instead.
What looks like a ventricle slides out of the netting.
Yeah. Let's destroy it.
Oh, okay. Well, let's just okay, all right.
Throw it on the ground.
Want me to flat side of my exit?
I could just...
Please.
Axe, spank it.
I'm gonna go to smash it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, you smash it.
With the axe. Yeah.
You smash your axe down, and it splatters to pieces. And it stops moving.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Interesting.
Maybe
Okay.
just a couple extra hits. Really chop it up. You're a chef. You know what you're doing.
It's gonna
Dice that necklace up.
Dice it up. You're right. Yeah.
Cool.
Finely diced herb. There
Does
we go.
blood come out of it?
It does. But not
Ooh.
much. A small amount.
Okay.
I would like.
How big is the heart?
It has gotten to be the size of an actual heart. It had
Oh.
grown in size. And everyone make a history check for me. Just to check something that you might have experienced in the past. Now, Desi, I'm sorry to say, Witch Base has you rolling at disadvantage. And Nedren, this is your last disadvantage from Gorbin Played.
For now.
See, oh, okay, all right. I can see why I'm clearly too good for you guys.
Yes.
Because I rolled a nat 20 again.
Wow. Really? Oh.
Wow.
But I did before that roll a 14 plus 5, so 19.
Whoa! 9.
I got a 4.
I got a 4 as well.
Yeah.
Desi, you've encountered a plethora of strange creatures, and you asked too many freaking questions that Gabe didn't expect a normal person to ask. One of the strange creatures you've encountered is a mimic, and mimics are often treasure chests with teeth. These teeth look exactly like a mimic's that you've seen before.
Oh, wow. That's super interesting.
Mimic teeth?
Yeah, I will say that back to the group. I'm like, now that I really think about it, I think this could have possibly been a mimic. It's hard to tell. I mean, they're always changing, but
What was the
seems
mimic,
like-
though?
whatever the creature living inside of Doug.
Could it have transferred from whatever bit him? It put a mimic inside its body? That's horrifying.
That's bizarre. Well, good to
I mean,
know.
I'm not. I don't really know how they operate.
I mean,
But-
you said it kind of seemed like a skin suit, like it was something that wasn't used to being in that body. So maybe it was a mimic learning how to move around a human body?
That is disturbing.
Well,
I
good to
don't like
know.
the smile on your face, Gabe.
All of you say this, and you notice, looking out the window with a grin, is Ison. And Ison hops out the window. God, I've been in the dungeon for so long, waiting for someone to make that connection. And this skin suit has been such a hassle. I tried making new ones and you got rid of them, so I had to burn them. And I even taught that dumb redhead how to make more of my children, treating them as gifts, and this dumb idiot. And they look to the guard and they pull out a dagger that looks almost, it's a two-pronged dagger, very thin and needle-like, and stab it into the side of the guard's neck. After they do, you notice it's partially see-through, and you see blood going up the veins of the dagger into the hand.
What are you?
Well, that one was pretty close. I'm called a mimic heart. But the thing is, many of you keep mistaking us for vampires. Because we need blood in the same way. We can't pump blood through this body. Not since it's not living anymore. So we have to take it from you lot. It's much easier that way. And you all basically have made a farm for me.
Okay.
Why do you think I've made that little pond? It keeps you all very healthy.
Sorry if this seems rude, but that sounds like a really miserable existence. Maybe we should end it for you.
And they pick the guard up and toss them to the side. I'd like to see you try, little fish. Let's roll initiative again.
Okay.
How rude. Okay.
So a mimic heart is a homebrew creature that I made like a year ago.
That is so cool. I
horrible.
love that.
And the idea is that they're mistaken for vampires because they're sucking blood, but they're inside of the host. So the normal things of vampirism wouldn't affect them.
Ooh.
Oh wait, okay, hold on. Is that
So
what
tricky.
happened? I mean, you can't. Maybe you don't have to answer. But is that what happened to Bog's adventure friend party that had something burst out of their chest? A mimic heart.
Oh!
We talked about that before the stream.
Alien
And-
style.
And just for a little bit of background, do you remember that it was mentioned the reaction that Ison had to people mentioning vampires?
Mm-hmm.
Seemed just sort of bemused by it.
Yeah. Also, there's one thing that none of you caught. At the very beginning, when you went to go see Doug, Ison said no one that they knew of could cast magic.
And then she cast magic
Mm.
multiple times.
All right, so give me your initiative rolls.
Suspish.
18 for me.
So
18.
suspicious.
Beautiful for Boggs.
7.
7. Lovely. For Nedron.
14 for Desi.
14 for Desi.
21 for Ma.
Whoop, whoop.
How?
Roll the 19, baby.
And what was it for Boggs?
18.
18. Beautiful. All right. Sorry. But that is a nat 20. That's my
Oh.
first one of the
Wow,
night.
wow,
There you
wow. I
Hey,
mean, congratulations.
Congrats.
You know what? Thank you. I
It seems
appreciate
like
that.
so
gift.
many. I mean,
It's true. Y'all
Have
have been
one.
spoiled.
go ahead.
Especially you, Desi.
Listen, it never happens to me, so I'm just gonna ride this wave.
So the creature's dagger, the arm around it, it starts to open and wrap around almost as if it fuses with the dagger.
No.
And it pulls its arm back, and then a long, extended swing, almost like throwing a spear, it tries to take a strike at you, Ma.
Not
That's a 17 to hit
Yeah, that hits.
for 3 piercing damage,
No.
but you feel some of your strength being pulled out.
Rude.
But next, it is your turn.
All right,
It's
well-
about 20 feet from you.
In a shock of being injured again, Ma's breath weapon is gonna go off. So I'm just gonna exhale a 5 by 30-foot line
Mm-hmm.
right at. I mean, I assume there's no one behind.
No.
Yeah.
Lightning.
Fire
Yeah.
damage.
Ooh.
Fire damage. Yeah.
What is the deck save?
12.
I fail. 7.
Ha ha ha!
I
Okay,
was
so
optimistic.
2d6
Ma's mad.
of fire damage. I can roll it 1 second. Okay. Oh yeah, nice. Okay, that's 9 points of fire damage.
Nicely done. And this burns over the figure. You actually notice that it burns relatively fast. It almost looks like bits and pieces come off because the body itself isn't as durable. It's not as
True.
lively.
Mhm.
And you see a heart peeking through their chest with teeth and eyes
Oh,
staring back at you.
makes a great Valentine's Day. gift.
Oh, that heart has eyes. There's a heart with eyes.
Next is Boggs.
Okay, well, all right. Boggs will dash up to them and just once again, like the two like the two extra arms she has that she inherited from her father, the Sahuagin.
Sahuagin.
Like
Sahuagin?
protrude out, and like with the double whalebone daggers, she like goes to town at the heart. She aims for that heart with eyes.
That's fair.
So
Get it.
16 to hit.
That will miss.
Oh, that was the first one though. She has one more
Yes, it
dagger.
is. Go ahead.
Oh, but there's only one attack per action for me though, so.
Yeah, you can bonus action with your offhanded weapon since you have two.
Oh yeah, duh. Okay. It's been a while. All right. And yes, okay, 24 to hit with that second one. So she just like barely
Yeah, that
misses
hits.
this like weird heart, but the next one finds purchase. And that damage is gonna be, oh well, I rolled a 1, 4.
Yeah. So you do nick it slightly, and a little bit of blood comes out, but the blood is an off blue color, strangely enough. And you see it like try to snap at your blades as it goes past.
Gross.
Rude.
A tongue comes out and then goes back in.
Ugh. Gross.
You ready to talk?
All right, I guess that's my action.
All right. Next is did Desi end? Yes, Desi got a 14. Correct. All right, so the next is Desi.
Okay, you've all been hurt, right?
I think I'm okay since the long rest.
Okay, well, I'm just
I
gonna...
have a few points of damage. I'm
Yeah,
okay,
my-
but
Well, it's not gonna be much, so might as well take it. I'm just gonna sing a song of rest.
Aw.
Yes, so she'll bring out her shell, a very long, kind of thin shell that she's fashioned into a flute, and give a nice little song of rest while she kind of sweeps and dances her legs around. It's kind of like evoke a sound of like rushing waves as well. And you'll all gain like a short rest, and you'll spend a hit die, and you regain 1d6 worth of hit points.
Nice.
Nice.
How dare you? How dare you?
Very enchanting action to take in the middle of a battle. I love
What
it.
is up with these people who actually support each other?
Remember how excited Gabe was for me to great axe my co-adventurer?
Yes, I was so excited for it. PvP.
Get him.
All right. Well, then that brings us to Nedron's turn.
Watching as Boggs has kind of faced it at the front, Ned kind of sweeping and dodging under these long arms that it has, this long like spear arm, will try to come up behind it and double jab it with these daggers, going for the heart through the back.
All right. Go ahead.
Do I have enough to get in, like, basically so we can pinch her attack?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay. Yeah. That's a 23 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Okay, cool. With sneak attack damage. That is 18 points of psychic damage.
Damn.
So your blade pierces through, and you all hear a visceral shriek as the heart itself starts screaming out, almost like a bird in pain. Is that your turn?
Yeah, Nedren will stay right there No, I'll stay there. Because Boggs is on the other side. So yeah, I'll stay right there.
Now the question is, do I stab Nedron again, like he was last time he was with a friend of his, or do I stab Boggs? So I'm gonna roll a die for it.
Take your pick.
That's Boggs. I'm happy
Bring
and
it
sorry.
on.
Okay, don't say that. Now
I've had my stabbing.
all right, well that's a 23. No. You did this. You did this. I was peaceful.
Yes. All right. Were you? Was this like?
That's true.
blood
That's a lie.
sucking?
That was a
That
lie.
is 15 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
As it is a
Whoa. Hefty.
pinprick stab, and it then extends like about an inch out, almost like an umbrella.
Ouch.
Okay.
And
that's I'm almost dead.
I need Nedren and Boggs. Actually, no, everyone. I need everyone to make a perception check, but you need a 20 or above.
Oh my gosh.
Dilly
Hey,
dilly.
man.
Hey, man.
Oh,
That one.
me too.
Yeah. Nat 2 for me, so that's a total of 6.
I got 22.
Woo!
We are super distracted.
I need you to make an attack of opportunity for me,
Okay.
Sully.
With just a straight roll.
Yep, with your great axe.
Oh, okay. That's a 22
Get it.
to hit.
All right. After this creature had stabbed through Boggs, they paused for a minute. And everyone was focused to see what it would do next. But you have that Ma intuition. And you noticed the heart slank down and tried to slide out of the figure and run away. As it's moving away, it's almost like moving away on tendril like legs. But you see it and you say no. Not
I've
in
seen
Ma's
one too
house.
many octopuses try to escape my kitchen.
Yep. And you bring that axe down
Mm-hmm.
and destroy that mimic heart as it tries to run. It sends out another screeching yell. And then it crumbles to ash.
What the heck?
Okay. I got it. Just trying to
Yes,
escape.
mama.
Thank you so much. Oh, God. And Boggs is just like clutching herself. She's almost.
You're
Almost down.
okay. Here,
The heart was trying to escape,
here.
and so I went ahead and just took care of it. I hope everyone's okay with that within the group.
You did great. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Good
Oh.
job. I'll help Boggs kind of over to the front steps of the inn, basically, and set her down. There's not much I can heal at the moment, but
Okay.
is everyone all right?
Oh, I'm all right. I don't think that guard feller is all right.
Yeah. Well, okay. And once the heart escaped her body, what happened to her body?
She was kind of lit on fire before that. So.
She's basically like a husk.
And so she just dropped to the ground.
Yep. Well, no, actually. She became still because rigor mortis.
That's haunting.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And all of you notice the guard's gone.
All right. What?
Well-
We'll focus on one, and then another one disappears, and this happened multiple times. We're gonna have
Did
to
we tie
split
up
our
the
eyes.
guard? I swear
What?
maybe we tied that guard up.
You
Oh,
tied up the
man.
guard, and then she stabbed him and threw him. And no one checked on him after he was thrown.
Dang.
All right, y'all. We are getting distracted with this right in front of us and missing some major things. I'm just gonna like look. Or is there any sign of the guard going a certain direction from where he was thrown?
No.
Okay, so there's just the throw
The-
indentation or whatever, and then
Yep. And then
Nothing?
there's woods in the distance. But you're in a town of safety. You've reached the 10th floor. Everything below is simply, well, this is your sanctuary.
I hate this place.
Yeah,
And I think for now, that's what we're going to call this episode of Fortune and Fate.
Ooh.
Because the party has encountered mimic hearts. And the question is the person you know the person you know? Or are they simply just being puppeteered by something even worse? How do you check? Well, I know. And maybe you'll find out. So let's go around and then do our outros. Hi, I'm Gay Pigs. I've been your master of scales today. I loved this. Also, Naz, who the hell speaks to a wound? Who the hell speaks to an incision? And the reason Gabe is like, what the hell? Because I know there's something in there. I know there's a mimic in there. And you're just like, I'm going to talk to it. And I'm like,
you did not mention the wound was bleeding. You said air was coming out. What body does that?
They were squeezing him like a pair of bellows or something.
Air came out because there was an incision that went all the way to the neck. So like air bubbles would come out from a wound like that. I just didn't expect you to speak to it because there was a mimic in there. And I was like, what the hell? Because that's why I was like, well, what the hell do I do here?
The lungs are not in the neck.
Very true.
Good deduction, like, seriously.
What a delight. But also, my gosh. Yeah. Nasim, please tell us. You broke me a little bit.
I'm Nasim. I played your Triton Bard, Desi Alex. It was such a joy to do this. I can't wait to come back. I am everywhere on social media at Nazgul, and if you want to see me elsewhere, I also play as Tony Silvertail on the Venture Maidens podcast. Venture Maidens everywhere on social media.
Whoop whoop.
Adriosa.
Hi. My name is Adriana Cazador, or Adriosa Online. I stream video games on my channel, twitch.tv/Adriosa. But I also do a bunch of D&D shows as well, and a Changeling the Dreaming show as well. So Fractured Destiny, that is on. I'm so tired. Oh my god, Saturdays. Gax Pack is on hiatus for now. The Barony of Olives is the Changeling show that is every Monday over at Q Times. And God, what else? My brain is blanking.
You do a lot.
That's a lot. You're doing great.
It's a lot, but yeah, you can find me online, and I do voiceover stuff as well, and acting and all that jazz. So yeah, just go follow me if you want to see the adventures I get up to. Just got back from the UK after hosting at D&D in a castle.
Whoop, whoop.
In a castle. That was like almost a month ago now, but yeah. So yeah, do all sorts of stuff wherever, whenever. However.
Nice.
Powerful. Katie.
Hi, y'all. I'm Katie. I'm not Southern in real life. I don't know. That. Hard to drop them all. You know where to find me. I'm here at the Dungeon Run on the socials of the Katie Michaels. All the places. Michaels doesn't have an A in it, so if you put one in there, it's not me.
And last but not least, Morgan, because Morgan, I also trust you to set us up for our Force of Good, Force of Evil shoutouts.
Thank you so much, Gabe. Much like Miss Katie Michaels, you can find me here at the Dungeon Run every week.
I was going to say, I'm not Southern.
I'm also not Southern. Also not Southern, that too. But yes, but yeah, come on back. I can't wait for more of this. And you can find me, Morgan Pete Brown, on socials. But here, and as I mentioned, playing charity D&D with Jasper's Game Day in a few weeks. So be on the look for that. But as we mentioned at the top of the show, we are a stream supported mostly by Patreon, patreon.com/thedungeonrun, with all kinds of cool rewards and perks and extra content. Be on the lookout for next week's episode of the Dungeon Cooldown. And one of the rewards for some of our higher tier members is to get your name read out at the end of the show, like we like to do at the end. So now we have a team force of good and a team force of evil. This is always my favorite part, watching the new people live through this experience that we're about to do.
It's very weird. I didn't know what to expect the first time, and now I'm obsessed.
You dove right in, and I love it. I love that about you. But Katie, I'm going to throw you to the wolves a little bit for Team Force of Good. How about that? Okay.
I love the wolves.
So for Team Force of Good, brought to you from a suggestion by Hot Ketchup. Team Force of Good, would you please read the Team Force of Good in the style of hiring a new employee and giving them their first day of orientation?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
okay, just for clarification for Naz and Adriana, they are reading out the names of the Patreon backers in a style that they have asked for, and they improv it in ways that kind of don't make sense.
That's
but
correct.
You enjoy it. I realized you didn't clarify that part, so you were just going to start saying names?
Yep.
Please, continue.
Go ahead, Katie.
All right. Who do we got today? We've got Biome Realm. It's your first day, yeah?
Yeah.
It's your first day. Okay, so I'm gonna low you the lowdown of how this works here. Welcome.
Super excited.
Great. We're glad you're excited. Keep that attitude. We're gonna like that. Okay. Here, the Gold family runs the show. All right. So now you're part of the Gold family, and I want you to consider yourself part of that. All right.
Thanks. Yeah.
Seraphy, we watch out for Seraphy. Seraphy comes in here claiming to be part of the Gold family. Rule number 1 of being employed here: don't let Seraphy in. Okay.
All right.
All right. And if you got to Braba her to get out, that's fine.
I'm allowed to Braba the Seraphy?
Yeah, Braba the Seraphy and get them out because this is the Gold family. This is what we do here. Seraphy is kind of a competitor.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so it's important to know as a new employee because Seraphy will pop in.
Oh, okay, got it.
Take advantage of that.
Could we ask about the Bob Harris insurance? I was told that the coverage of that would actually be pretty sizable.
Absolutely. You will get that taken out of your paycheck, which we pay in just jewels.
Oh,
so yeah. No
Great.
cash. It's just jewels.
Okay.
And that will be paid bi-weekly by Lesbian Wolf.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Great. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's best perk I've heard so far.
Great. Yes. And if you have any problems with your check, you can just raise that with Hadrian X, and they can get it taken care of. Wilbur Jr. will be the one who you'll be shadowing for most of your time here in the Gold family.
And where's Wilbur Jr.? Can I?
Wilbur Jr. is right there sipping their coffee. So.
Oh, hi. I'm very looking forward to being your mentee.
And then Beaker Par to my north here is gonna be the one who you go to if you have problems with any elevated customer situations. That's kind of your manager situation. Beaker Par's been here for a long time. Anything you want to say, Beaker Par? No, okay, yeah. Strong silent type. You don't have a lot to say, so it's fine. It's fine. You, I can tell though, are going to be a real Hyperboy 66. You're going to be the.
I love that you said that.
Yeah.
But true. I really my previous job with Fendoril, I really tried to be the best part of the team.
Oh, also got to warn you, when you take the trash out the back, you got to watch out for kitty scritches. Okay. And don't be afraid to Armando 89 that. Believe me, your past decisions will thank you. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Just be warned. The back alley is sketchy. So
kitty scritches.
Yeah, kitty scritches.
Okay.
Just Armando 89, and if you have a problem with that.
Thank you.
And then I think you can just put on your Mickey Wolf and you'll be good to go.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
That all
Welcome
made
to
sense
the Gold
to me.
family.
Thanks. Can't wait to be part of the Gold family. I'll be on the lookout for Braba. Thank you. Or Seraphy. Right.
Seraphy, yeah.
That never not gets
outta here.
weird.
It's weird.
I loved that so much.
And then for Team Force of Evil, we have one more, which is for Team Force of Evil, also suggested by Hot Ketchup. And I'll throw this out to the entire group to do this.
Okay.
For Team Force of Evil shout out, that same employee getting let go shortly thereafter.
So Morgan, you're getting let go now.
That's correct.
Hey, buddy. I know you were here. I know you were all about it. I
Brabed the Seraphy. Did you see that?
Yeah, I know you were. What was it? I know you were down to clown, but
We don't. You gotta go. Like you.
No, but I'm part of the Gold family.
Yeah,
but
we're gonna need a Lincoln break.
Yeah, you were a chain, and sometimes chains just don't hold. Like you're like a student of grim motivation. You're like an embodiment of grim fairy tales, and we're more of a Disney house.
Oh, okay. You know, I think it can be fun to like bring sort of the balance. I'm sorry. I've always wanted to just be a part of the Gold family. Is my life's dream.
I know you think I'm nuts for it, but you're better than the Gold family, bud.
Really?
You're platinum.
That's why you need to fire me?
Yep, because we want you to soar. We know that you can do better outside of this company, this family, Corbin played. We
Listen,
believe in you.
Thank you. I think I'm gonna take my that's wild man and just go on down the road to better things. Because I could be part of the Platinum family.
Like Costco.
Sure.
Costco's great.
I think they have a platinum card.
Wow.
Yep.
Great.
Yep. You're still here.
We're gonna need your key card.
Yep.
Okay.
And your shoes.
And your shoes.
My
Those are
shoes.
company registered shoes.
Yep. I like your shoes. They're
And that's our team force of evil. that is probably going on the record as one of the weirdest ones.
And your shoes. Honestly, though, I'd have Gabe let me go from a job. It was pretty calming.
Yeah, Gabe, yeah. That was. I'll if we ever need to fire anybody,
deal. You can literally call me. I'll do that for free.
What's your hobbies, Gabe? I like letting people go.
That's right. It makes sense.
Like from work or like from Cliffs.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah, I'm a man of many talents.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes,
everybody. Thank you to our Patreon. Thank you to Twitch. We've seen so many gift subs and bits being given out. King Bashman, thank you. Witch Space giving out community subs. Goofus McDorkle, Smiley Fish, all of you folks, all of you here. The VOD of this will be available on YouTube on Friday. Thank you to Adriana and Nassim for joining us. We can't wait to have you back.
Thanks for having us.
That was so fun. Thank you.
Y'all ask questions that
I mean, your mind goes weird places when you're in a mystery about a vampire mimic thing.
That was so hard to figure out.
honestly, y'all did pretty well, whether on purpose or not. Like genuinely, I was genuinely impressed
at all.
It was good. It was a good mystery.
You got there without the hints that I put, and that was the part that
sometimes.
Why are they still...
When you say rules are a guideline, I'm like, all right. I like to play this way too.
Yeah.
True.
We're gonna have fun.
True.
All right, but we love you all. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. We will see you back here in 2 weeks for another episode of Fortune and Fate. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a good night. And as we like to say, humankind, be both. Mwah.
I figured it out this time.
Yeah, you did.
It started. It started. It started. Started. As a simple dungeon run. As a simple dungeon run.